Hey guys, this is Renee Fouché here from TopDailyCommissions.com, and I actually wanted to talk to you guys today about a number. It's like the number of the day. Don't know if you guys ever watched like Sesame Street or any of those kind of kid shows. You guys know I'm a mommy, so I have a lot of kiddie show references. Uh, so um, if you ever watch Sesame Street, oftentimes they have what's called the number of the day, right? So today's number of the day is 90, right? It's the number 90. So what I wanted to talk to you about is the importance of that number 90, okay? Because I want to kind of talk about a lot of folks, and this may apply to you whether you are brand new in the business or whether you are a seasoned veteran. Maybe you've been in the business for several years now. Um, so today we're talking about the number 90 and why is it such a crucial number. If you take a look at the number 90, it is applied to so many things as far as testing or determining a level of commitment. So let's talk about that a little bit. When you have a job, for instance, generally you go have an interview. They go based off of whatever it is, what questions they ask, what answers you give. And based off of that, they make a determination like, okay, you might work out for this position, right? So we'll go ahead and hire you. But generally, you have what's called a 90-day probationary period, right? So you don't normally, there's exceptions to every rule, but for the most part, you don't receive any of the benefits of that job other than regular basic pay. You don't receive any of the benefits of the job until after 90 days, right? So it's not until after 90 days that you receive any benefits for that job. Now, why is this important? Because of the fact that anybody can talk a good game in an interview. Well, almost anybody. So you can talk a really good game in an interview, but does it really mean that you're going to do all of the things that you say during that interview? Will you always do the things that you say? They ask you questions like, you know, about timeliness at work. Like, will you always be on time? Have you ever been absent in the interview? Like, no, I've never been absent. And no, I'll always be on time every single day. And you can say whatever you want during an interview. You talk a good game, but you might even be able to rock it out for a whole week. But there's only a select group of individuals that can make it through a 90-day period of consistency. Okay, this is real life stuff. That's why they have that 90-day probationary period. Look at something like P90X. It's a workout program. It is what? It's 90 days, right? I'm just guessing because it says P90X. I've been a little bit scared to try that out. It's a 90 days of consistent, focused action. Seems to be like a difficult thing for most human beings, right? And so what happens is a lot of these human beings that already had trouble, you know, completing a 90-day probationary period, they couldn't stick with a 90-day workout. A lot of these folks decide that they would like to start their own business, right? And when I speak to a lot of folks and I ask, what's the reason? Why do you want to start your own business? Oh, I want to fire my boss. I don't want to work for anybody. I just want to work for myself. And that's fine. I agree. I never wanted to work for a boss either, right? And that's why I've spent so many years trying to figure out how exactly I would go about working for myself, right? And I did find ways in which to do that. Through the real estate industry, I went and I took classes and I made sure I got licensed. And then I had to pay, to be on the board and actually continue in education and doing trainings. And, I had to work on commission and work my way up to making money. So that's really just a part of working for yourself. So currently what I do is that, I work online. I do marketing online. Now, a lot of folks join up, and just like in the interview, they talk a really, really good game. They talk a great game. Oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And say, oh, I'm going to be making this big fat check. Just you watch and see. I'm going to be a superstar. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. And I love it. That's great enthusiasm and I'm all for it. The problem is with home business is that people don't have someone that they have to be accountable to. So if you have a hard time being accountable to a person, like another person that, dictates and tells you the things that you need to do, a lot of times folks get distracted and they most definitely can't be accountable to themselves. So when it comes time for them to put in work, they're watching Maury Povich. They're sitting on the couch eating Doritos, hanging out with the kids, they're playing with the dog, they're posting on Facebook, they're doing all of this fun, exciting stuff under the guise of working at home, and you're not working at home. You're just at home, and you're not doing any work, right? So I want folks to start being honest with themselves about exactly what type of activities they're doing that they're considering to being working at home, right? How accountable are they being to themselves? And then also, the biggest part of this question here, folks, is how long can you stay committed and focused toward those big dreams that you said you had, right? If you said you wanted to, have more time with your kids, you want to retire your parents, you want to buy a big house, you want a nice big car so you can get a great girlfriend, whatever it is that you want to do, hello, you got to work for it, right? And it doesn't mean that I want you to work hard forever, 40 years, like what a boss would tell you. But can you give yourself 90 days of focused, committed, and consistent action? Can you? The number 90 is so very important. 90 days will help to boost any project, any endeavor that you go forward in. The number 90 is so very important that I want it to be ingrained in your head, right? 90 days. I want you to commit to yourself 90 days. You can take a piece of paper, get a notebook, right? And in your notebook, you can even write down the numbers 1 through 90. I saw one of my business partners, Brian Kane, did something like that. He gave himself like a 90-day blogging challenge. He was determined to blog every day for 90 days, right, without fail. So he made sure he had these little squares or however he set it up on his paper to check off or cross off each day of the 90 days to make sure not one day was skipped. Not one day. People say, oh, but it's the weekend. The week never ends. That's false. That's something you've been brainwashed to think because they want you to be a worker bee. They want you to feel as though you only have a break during a particular time. The break ends at a particular time and starts at a different time. Like, that's a whole nother video, right? The week does not end. The week it moves in a circular motion. It's always going in a cycle, Sunday to Sunday, right? So 90 days, consistent action. You don't have to work 24 hours of those days. Even if you committed yourself 2 hours of every single day for 90 days, committed, focused action, right? Committed, focused action for 90 days. 90 days away from this video, you'll be amazed at the dynamic change in your life, right? So here's my challenge to you. 90-day focus challenge. 90 days of pure focus. No excuses. No nada. I'm not even Spanish, but I can say no nada. 90 days. Something's flying up there. Do you guys see that? It's like, turn this light on and it's something is flying around. Anyway, that's it. So 90-day challenge, guys. 90 days of consistent focus action. Make this your probationary period, right? If you cannot commit to showing up on time without any absences and completing your work every day for 90 days, you might not have to worry about firing your boss. You might need to worry about firing yourself. Okay? This is real talk from Renee. Always got something to say, right? 90 days, guys. 90 days. Focus. TopDailyCommissions.com. If you'd like to join me on the 90-day challenge, go ahead and enter your information by clicking the link that is below this video, or if there's banners or something, something that there's going to be something around here to click. Just go ahead and click it. TopDailyCommissions.com. Renee Fouché. Make sure you connect with me on Facebook as well, and let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Are you going to commit to the 90-day challenge? Are you going to be able to commit? Who's going to get fired in 90 days? Is it going to be you? Are you going to have to fire yourself in 90 days? That's the question. So, talk to you guys again soon. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe. I used to be able to point, but then, things keep changing on where the buttons are. So I'm just going to go like this. So you're just going to click the link wherever it is. All right? TopDailyCommissions.com, Renee Fouché, and I'll see you guys next time. And definitely we'll be checking in with you in 90 days. All right. Bye, guys.